Hola Familia, and welcome to your March. Oh my gosh, your March Chisme. And this is for my familia that's born in the month of January. So, comadre, compadre, comextre, if you're born in the month of February, you're born in the month of January, this is your March Chisme. God, I got tongue tied right there. Anyways, so let's start. Let's just dive in. I'm so excited. March is a good month. It's honestly, I will be honest, it's my favorite time of the year, but this isn't about me. Let's dive in. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, what's going on with my family in the month of March that's born in the month of January? Let's see what's going on. Okay. So already I'm getting that for a lot of you, I'm filled with so many courageous comadres, compadres, and comextres because you've been battling a lot of anxiety. You've been battling a lot of depression. You've been battling a lot of worries and stress. I so feel you. Um, but you're winning the battle because you're also like you're doing stuff about it. You're creating. You're very well aware of the challenges, and it's like no, I refuse. I just heard it. I refuse to let my depression get the best of me. I refuse to let my anxiety get the best of me. I refuse to let the mm, I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. And so you're doing the work and you're also like you're starting to see the results. And this month, I really do feel like this month is when you're really going to start seeing the payback from you investing in yourself or you putting yourself first. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. All right. So let's ask spirit for my familia born in the month of January, your March chisme. What is something that you need to focus on this month? What is something that spirit it's like, okay, March, it's a new month. This is what you need to set intentions for. What is it? What's going on, March? Let's go. What's going on, spirit? What's going on in March? Okay. Yeah. So there it is. That's the grief I was talking about. We got the Five of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles underneath the deck. So yeah, for it's still there. Just because you are still dealing with it doesn't mean it's gonna go away. Like grief, grief is so hard. So if you are still processing the changes that are happening, if you are still processing the loss that have happened or are going to happen, this month, Spirit really wants to invite you into just setting the intention of feel the feelings. I also I also am being told to tell you like it's really important to feel the feelings. Feel your feelings because okay, there's been a lot in the collective energy here that have this like mindset of I have to be confident, I have to be good, and which is all good, don't get me wrong. But there's also this concept of and I need you to understand is positive toxic positive toxicity or toxic positivity. When you are refusing to feel, when you are refusing to admit that you're sad, when you are refusing to admit that you're heartbroken or that there's grief, that's not healthy. That's toxic because the more you refuse to admit your feelings and the more you refuse to feel the feelings, where do you think those feelings are going? They're not going anywhere. They're staying in your body. They're storing in your body. Our body stores our traumas. Our body stores our emotions, good, bad, negative, all of them, all of them. And and the 10 of Pentacles is telling me that underneath the deck is you've been trying, you've been working, and I'm so proud of you for doing this. Good for you. You also need to make space to feel the loss. You also have to make space to feel the sadness. Very, very beautiful message right here in particular. It is not a sign of weakness to cry. It is not a sign of weakness to feel. It is not a sign of weakness to ask for help. It's not. You're not a weak person. You're not weak for feeling this loss. Feel it. And so spirit really wants you to focus on that emotion, particularly this month. Spirit wants you to set the intention to give yourself permission to cry, to give yourself permission to feel, to give yourself permission to just make room to process the changes, make room to process the grief, make room to process the loss. That is important. Things are changing around you. Change is hard. No, not everyone loves change. I don't even know. Actually, I don't know anyone who likes change because there's always that resistance. And so that's something that spirit is inviting you to really make room for. Feel those feelings. Feel that grief. Feel that loss. It's very important. It's going to help you. Because yes, you're still confident, you're still walking that tightrope, you are still all in your groove. Absolutely. But there's days where you are pushing through it. You're faking it till you make it. You're faking that smile. And again, that's okay if you need to do that. I just need you also to make space and not fake that smile. I want you to make space to not fake it till you make it. If you need to cry it out, cry it out. Let it out. Mm, that's easier said than done. I know. Trust me, I know. But it's possible. I promise you it is possible. And it's healthy. It absolutely is healthy. So let's ask spirit, what tools can you lean on this month to help you through this? Because again, feeling the feelings easier said than done. So let's ask spirit about the tools. What tools can you lean on? What tools can you learn? What tools do you already have? Just what tools are out there? What tools? Let's see. What tools are we holding on to? Okay. We got the Hermit, the Empress, and the Page of Cups underneath the deck. So one tool is you're gonna have to go into hermit mode. So this means do an inventory of your energy every day. Every day, I want you to do an inventory of your energy. Every day, I want you to take a look at your energy levels and ask yourself a very honest question. Do I have the energy for this today? Do I have the energy to people? I don't want to people. I just don't want to. And that's okay. And it's okay to go within. It's okay to go into hermit mode. It's okay to unplug. It's okay to disconnect. It's okay to not surround yourself with so many people. I'm being told that again, very specific message here. If you fear that by going into hermit mode, you're only going to amplify the negativity because you're going to stay in your head. This is where the second tool comes in. Because yes, this is absolutely sometimes, especially if like for someone who suffers from depression and anxiety, because that's the energy I was picking up earlier, they always recommend if you're like going through a depressive episode, don't be by yourself. Hermit mode does not mean you're by yourself. Hermit mode means that you're going within to find those answers. And the Empress is all about that divine connection, tapping into your divine power. So, your tool that Spirit wants you to do is pray more. This month, pray more. Lean into God more. Hand it over more. Whatever it is, like deepen your spirituality. If you feel like your spirituality and your relationship with higher power is solid, great. Deepen it. Go deeper. Go in deeper. Because the hermit mode really is about, again, that unplugging and going within, but the Empress right next to it is all about, no, go within. Find that divine energy inside of you. We all have it. The Empress talks about divine feminine energy, the creativity and everything. However, in this, I'm really seeing like tap into that side of you. So if you identify as a woman, if if you identify as a male, if you identify as non-binary, none of that matters. What matters is tap into the energy, the divine energy inside of you that is all about creation, that is all about your life, that is all about your passion, that is all about the love you give. Everyone has that. So, comadre, compadre, comextre, pray more, lean to God, meditate more, go within. And with the Page of Cups underneath the deck, be that student. It's the home of expression. You're not going to be perfect in feeling your feelings, especially if I'm being told, especially if you never learned how to express your emotions in a healthy way. You can't expect to just all of a sudden start expressing your feelings in a healthy way when you never were taught how to do that. It's like perfect example I'm seeing here right now. It's like I am telling you, go ride a bike, and you're like, I've never ridden a bike before. Okay, learn, figure it out. Like, don't just say, oh, well, I'm not gonna ride the bike because I don't know how to. No, like spirit's inviting you to go ride that bike. But your job is also to say, okay, then how am I going to ride this bike? Maybe prayer looks different. Prayer looks different for everyone. I don't pray. Like, it's so funny because I grew up Catholic. So sometimes I think, oh, praying is when you do this and you're just talking. Like, that's that's a form of prayer for sure. This is what I do for praying. I flat out have a conversation with higher power. No one's talking back to me. I mean, I tap into my intuition, so I do have a conversation. But it starts off with just that. It can just be you praying it out loud, you saying out loud to God what's going on. You could journal. That you could write down your prayers. If you are tech savvy and you love typing and texting, text out your prayer. Email your prayer. Like prayers are not just about sitting and going to church and like no, praying could be you just getting to a place and asking for help and just making a petition to a source bigger than you. And so spirit is really inviting you with this grief, this emotions, and this loss that you're feeling, feel them and then pray about them. Hand it over to God. You can do it. Absolutely, you can do it. Mm, learn, be the student. Tap into that. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to have all the answers. You can learn as you go. And there might be things you don't like, and that's okay. You don't have to do them. Do what feels right for you. Mm. Okay. This is the part that I want you to make sure you save this video because this is the part where I am going to, or the timestamp here. This is the part where I'm going to bring in your motivational message or your words of encouragement. So anytime throughout this month that you're feeling down and depressed, and again, you're in this grief, this is your motivational message or words of encouragement from spirit, directly from spirit. So let's see what's going on. Words of encouragement. Yes. I love this. We got the lovers with the 8 of Cups underneath the deck. You are such a loving individual. Not only do you give so much love, but there's also so much love being ready to give back to you. And And there's just so many blessings and there's so much love around you. However, sometimes what happens is that you get in your own way. You overthink the love, you overthink people's motivations, and you self sabotage. And that's okay. We're learning, we're growing. But Spirit really wants you to know that there's love around you. If you don't know how to love yourself, that's where it starts. Love yourself entirely because know that God loves you entirely. The Eight of Cups underneath that deck is sometimes that feeling of wanting to just abandon everything and get away and just say fuck it. That's okay if you feel like that. It's okay if you just need to abandon and get out. But know that in those moments, you are so deeply loved. You are so deeply cared for. God loves you so much. The amount of love I am feeling right now is it's almost unreal because it's just so strong and so big. Comadre, compadre, comextre, believe me, you are love. Believe me, you are this beautiful being that is deserving of all the love in the world. The grief, the sadness, the loss, I'm not going to deny that it doesn't hurt. It does. It hurts. Fuck, it sucks. Promise you, God is inside of you. We all have a little bit of God inside of us. Higher power, spirit, creator, universe, whatever you want to name it. It's all in us. The more you go within, the more you find peace in your serenity inside of you, that grief will get better. But you have to feel those feelings. No more running away from your grief. No more running away from those low vibrational emotions. It's okay to feel those feelings. Okay? Ah, I love you so much. I hope this message helps. I set the intention that your Chisme of the month is what you need any time of the month. So if you get this, hear it as many times as you need, save it, make sure you come back to it. March is going to be March is overall going to be an emotionally heavy month for you. And it's not because bad things are happening, it's just because you are spirit wants you to set the intentions to feel your feelings this month. And that's a hard one because we have a lot of emotions that we carry that are low vibrational and we've been ignoring them. So this is your month. Feel those feelings. Sit with them and know that in the times that you don't feel love, in the times that you don't feel lovable, in the times that you don't feel worthy of love, you are. You are lovable. You are so worthy of love and you're so worthy of everything around you. Okay? I love you so much. Well, I hope you enjoyed your March chisme for my familia that's born in the month of January. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm always here to provide this. Also, check out all of my other social media platforms. Every social media platform holds a different kind of message, different kind of vibe. You'll see. It's all out there. But I'm sending you all so much fire and butterflies. And as always, don't forget, love your now. Bye.